Hello, Johnny. Thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks that you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to local competitors' website in the area, see if those techniques could eventually outrank them, get on the first page of Google, which increase your online leads and traffic. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you could use on your own website. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps for your business. So first is content. So content on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition, number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google, looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nice start to the website here. I love what you're about, about customer service. I love that, and your services that you provide for. Love this, and very approachable website. But one thing to increase the searchability on Google, you need to increase your content, your relevant content, your keywords, and that'll increase your searchability in Google. So on Google, excuse me. So speaking of Google, if I lived in the Tampa, Florida area, I might type this in: drain cleaning, Tampa, Florida, and here's what typically comes up. Ads come up here, and they're hit or miss. You can invest in them if you want, but a lot of this data just shows consumers a lot of times skip over those, but still not a bad investment. It'll increase your searchability. Right here is the map pack here. This is important for local businesses. I'll go more over that in a minute, but we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be on the top of the page as much as you can for any kind of service you provide for or area you provide for. So as you scroll down here, you see some top competitors in the area. And again, the goal is to get here eventually. And typically we don't count directories like Angie's List and Yelp because local consumers, they're going to go to a local company for a service, especially if it's an emergency type of service, which you may provide for. But even if you outrank the bottom of this is page one. Here's a page break right here. But even if you outrank this website, you're going to get on the first page. That's going to increase your presence and your value exponentially. So I'll compare your website to his and see if these techniques could eventually outrank him. So to do that comparison, there's a tool here called Ahrefs. And here's a URL right here. So right here on your website, you're not using any keywords. And the keywords kind of gives you that power, that electricity, that searchability with Google. So you want to increase your keywords. Now think about all the buyer intent keywords. Think about all the services you do: drain cleaning services, pipe cleaning, any of that, and you tag them to all the areas you go to, not just Tampa, but you go to Hillsborough, Pinellas County, wherever you go, all those cities within there, and that's how you start creating and adding your keywords. So we'll do a comparison of this website here and look at their keywords. So right now, and they're on the first page of Google, here's their URL. They're using 272 keywords, which is really not a lot of keywords. This is very beatable, outrankable. But the great thing about keywords, you don't have to recreate the wheel. So whatever applies to you, you tag it on your website. For instance, you could tag this one, Pinellas Plumbing, or Peninsula Plumbing. No, that's them, sorry. But maybe you do water leaks. You could tag that to your website. You have that search volume there. So think about all those buyer intent keywords. I know you do plumbing services. Here's one: drain connection, Tampa. So that's how you really start increasing your keywords, not only matching your competitors, but outranking your competitors. Now, second is the backlink. So a backlink is where links are linked to your website. So these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build or have others vouch for you. So it's also like a popularity contest. Think about it like that. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keep this in mind: not all backlinks are created equal. You got to have strong, relevant following backlinks. Doesn't do you any good if websites outside your industry, like restaurants, are linking to you. Just doesn't give you search power with Google. So like your keywords, you don't have any backlinks here. But hey, you just compare it to some top competitors. You do a deep dive. Great thing about backlinks, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You take these backlinks as well. You see what they're following. You can link them on your website as long as anybody can follow them, and you add to them every week. So eventually, you want your numbers to look more like this. Again, these aren't hard numbers to reach. So they have 354 backlinks, 76 reference domains, 272 keywords. With that traffic, that's getting them on the first page compared to the traffic you're getting now. And then finally, there's citation. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. So citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. So if you do have that Tampa address or whatever your business address is, or you want to be right here in the map pack, right on the top 3. Much like on pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click this button for more services. So you want to be right in the front of the faces of consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with your website with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and BBB. There's hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So with your website, once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's so worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here and up here organically with all the areas that you serve. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that generates some pretty decent revenue. And also, like I said, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads yourself online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that. I can give you some more information, or we just talk about your goals. I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line or two of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and that helps me get better at making these videos. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this was informative, and much luck in your business. Have a great day.